You ready to start the show? Should we introduce our guest? Hey, did you froze already? Mark? Heyo.
Amazing.
Welcome to TikiKiti's Tiki Pod, and you're our first big interview for this year's TikiKiti International Film Festival, and I just wanted to welcome you.
All right, so it's a two-person team. Is Blnk? Is that correct?
Exactly. Łukasz is, we are both from the background musicians, but at some point I switched my career or my art practice, and I'm more of a visual artist, a drama writer, and the script writer. And Łukasz went more serious into music and music production. And when I found out the first Google collabs for Stable Diffusion, we had this idea that finally I can write our own histories and animate it, and Łukasz will make music out of it. So that's the origin of Blnk. With the end of the last year or last quarter of 2022, with Łukasz, we agreed that we want to launch this our project, and we committed to progress, to challenge ourselves, to make it happen, to create the AI animation studio. The tools were not there. We knew they will be there. So we just started to progress and practice. So we first challenge ourselves to publish one video a day, to have some kind of journal of our progress. So Mark, as you said, the progress is visible because we were just practicing, and it was also a motivation for us to practice every day to get better, just to do one step at a time. And we were practicing, and we are experimenting with different tools. With a new thing came out, we tried to use it, get access to it, and as we got it, we experimented with it. And with every step, with every experiment, we find out tools to upscale images, to increase the quality. So it was not only about prompt engineering, video editing skills, or just using new tools. It was also everything about video production. Because as I'm a scriptwriter, I write stories. Łukasz is a composer. He makes music.
So are you combining video work with animation? Are you filming things and then AIing on top of it?
No. Right now, I'm doing all of the stills to the video. I mean, first, I'm listening to music. I'm finding the visuals I want to achieve to it, and all of the vibe, all of the colors, all of the emotions it's creating. Then I made all of the stills for it, and then I animate all of those stills with everything like what's happening in the picture, what should move in this picture, and so on, and also with camera movement, if it should pan, zoom in, zoom out, rotate, and so on. Exactly.
I've gone back through your YouTube channel to follow the progress you've made, and the progress you've made is not been minor. It's been really considerable. And I
thank you.
As I mentioned, I think in one of my comments when one of your videos make our top 10 is that you're one of the artists that I look to follow how the software is progressing and advancing, because you are pushing it. And the recent videos you've done are nothing like the old styles, jerky and blurry images. They're smooth with beautiful colors.
I want to push the boundaries of AI animation, AI production, rather than the traditional one.
I saw your recent one today.
The one with Supernova, right?
Yeah.
Supernova, yes. I'm thinking of a couple that just stand out. A recent one you did was all undersea with the octopus. I don't remember the name of that. Forgive me, but that was beautiful. That was that was the #1 video we had for last week.
We want to get better with every time. So we want to try something new. And with Octopus, we tried for the first time something less stylish, less genre, more realistic ones. With AI animation, you can have expectations what you can have out of the input, out of the prompts, out of the image you want to animate. You can expect something, but at some point you get surprised by the results, or you just need to pivot and change your vision because the thing you wanted to do is not achievable. And what I was surprised that I was not surprised because I saw how it goes with the nature, what you can achieve with nature videos, nature images. And I was just mesmerized by the quality of the movement of the octopus. And I went through it, and it was the first, and I'm not sure, and I'm sure that not the last, that explores the natural photography or natural movement.
So it was noticeable to me because it was so smooth, that your images were so beautifully done, that my partner who works with me, and she does a lot of the video rating that I do, she said it was almost realistic. And that's how that was done. But you can tell it's AI, but it's almost a trick of the eye. Portfoliio.
I would love to get your process, Merrick, on. So can you take us through the beginning, conceptualizing, and then working in AI, and then the finished product, adding music, all of the things? So like start from zero, take us to the finished product of Full Moon. How does that work? What is your process with that?
Regarding the process, so it's really simple pipeline, I would say. First, Łukasz does music, and then I feel some emotions, have some pictures in my head, or just some snapshots, something in my mind. And all of those months I was doing AI animation, AI art. I know, or somehow know how can I achieve those results I have in my head. And so I made in Excel some points in the video where I want those changes to happen, and where should different videos, different images be. And then I create all of those images for like 3-minute video. I create like 120 images, and then I animate those. And those animations are like 3 seconds long. But of course, music to be more dynamic and so on, you don't use the full 3 seconds. And of course, out of this, let's say 150 images, not all of them are okay, because the thing is with AI that you need to cherry pick all of those animations. Not all of them are perfect. So the ones you can see are not like, because many people think that with AI is like just you push the button, make a video, make the animation, make everything, computer goes brr, and then it goes. But it's absolutely not that way. Or at some point, if you want to achieve what you see or you want, not rather any random result, it requires more work. So going back, I create those 150 animations, and then I put them on timeline, trim them, then I verify. For example, I wanted to have this face of a druid or a spirit in a baju in a forest or a swamp. Bayou. That's how you pronounce
that
it.
video was also up. Your videos have been on our top 10 for weeks, and that's what's great about them. But I really like that you talk about how you put everything together, because that's one of the things that I'm constantly having to, I don't know, defend, because people who don't really know what this is about, don't know how AI is work. They say, how can you call this art? Well, just look at it,
I mean,
how do you come across that?
Actually, not that. I mean, at the very beginning, as on the 30th of November, ChatGPT came out, and the first no AI art protest and so on occurred. It was present at that time, but as I got more into it, maybe just they are not present in my bubble, or maybe those voices are no more. I think that, I mean, in photography, you don't paint, you just use an equipment which you just put somewhere and then press the button, and then there's a picture. Of course, you need to set up light, you need to find frames, there's a lot of more things to do rather than just put a camera and press picture button, or with camera you just need to push a record button, and then everything is out there. But we all know that it's not that simple.
I'm an idiot when it comes to AI. Okay, I have no idea what the hell goes on, right? So like, so when you put in a prompt to like, I want it to look like a realistic octopus or something, right? You type in that, and then it comes out with a still. Is that correct? And then you're putting stills in the timeline. Is that correct?
I mean, it depends on the tool or the pipeline, but regarding those new videos, I put a prompt because the most important thing, in my opinion, is the consistency. So you cannot have, like, if you make an octopus picture, right, and then you will have a random results. One is more green, one is more blue, there is a dominant different color, and so on. They will not come together as a 3-minute video. I mean, of course they can, but for me, I just have this style for every video, this spirit. I don't know. Let's call it this style for every video. And so I type what I want to see, and despite of what I want to see, so Bayou or octopus, I also add other things which makes the whole art style I will be using, and what else I want to have in that, and then I tweak it to have different images, uh, more waterfall in Bayou, more forest, more trees, more whatever, but still in the same style. So basically, yeah, I just write Bayou, and then I have a picture of Bayou. Then I put it in a different program, which there I write, I want to have a zoom in into Bayou and have a water floating, but this left tree needs to move a little bit on the wind, but the face which is on the in the right background needs to mumble, but just a little bit. And then I have a 3 seconds animation, let's say after 10th try.
Right.
And then I just put it in my editing software, and I do it 150 times. Yeah.
So all of your videos, you seem to be, they all have a story to them. Is that correct? Do I hear you correctly?
Yes, I want them. I mean, it's hard to, because people in art galleries, people are not watching videos if there are. I mean, maybe 10 seconds of it. Also, now people on social media have attention span or of 7,
Exactly.
10 seconds.
Exactly.
And no one is watching music videos. I mean, even if Pink Floyd made a new one or any other big star, I don't know, Travis Scott or whoever makes a new video, not many people will watch it. It will have millions, millions, millions of views, but not many people will watch it to have a visual experience and so on, or appreciate it. I mean, something being appreciated, it's not a matter for me. It's just if an audience wants to appreciate it, it's up to them.
That's
For
what we're
me,
trying
just
to
to
change.
provide.
Yeah, we're trying to change that and what we're doing here, because we really believe in the independent producer and what you're doing.
I'm experimenting. I'm trying to tell a story as a script writer, and right now an AI animator. And I want to provide the best experience for the viewer if he wants to listen to amazing Łukasz music, and he needs to keep eye on something. I'm the guy who tries to keep him entertained.
Well, yeah,
What's
exactly.
the goal, Merrick? What's the goal for you and your partner? Is it to like do this as a business, or to be like the AI guys, or what do you want to do? You want to make movies, or do you want to write screenplays? What is it?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, right now we are finishing the pilot of our first TV series.
Oh,
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it will be an AI animated TV series. I got the scholarship from the Marshal of my home voivodeship, so I got the cash to focus on it, and it's called Detective with a Porpoise. So it's about detective Porpoise who is having his adventures, and it's a TV series for young teenagers. But yeah, we want to create our own AI animation studio. AI, large language models, and so on. It was always present somehow in my practice, in my interest. And as I first stepped upon Stable Diffusion, so the first option to create an animation, I was so mesmerized that it can actually happen that I said, let's do it. Yeah, at some point we will be able to do whatever we want. So just start learning how to use it, because of course, every 2-3 months there is a absolute new amazing tool which makes all of the previous one looks like really antiques and not practical and so on. But every second, every time you spend on it, it will pay you off at some point, because you just get maybe the interface is a little bit familiar to a tool you used 1 year ago, or maybe right now, as I previously said, my prompt engineering skills, so the skills of me knowing how to achieve a certain style for a different video and so on. So all of those skills can be reused.
This is not something that you can do just by pushing a button.
The videos with Stable Diffusion, they are different because the interface is more like I need to create a prompt for every frame. I mean, keyframe. So, for example, I know that in the 12 second, there is a really good shift in music, and I want to change the prompt or the camera movement and so on. So there are different tools to it, but and as I said, with all of those panning, zooming out, zooming in, I'm trying to make it as more interesting for viewer and not make it an empty or random. I mean, there is a beauty in randomness, of course, but I want to have a control over my randomness. That's a thing I really like to say about AI. It's like in this Cyberpunk 2077 game. I'm seeing AI as an enhancement. If you can't do something, it will allow you to do it at some level, and if you put some time in it, you can master it. But if you already knew how to shoot and you use a shooting enhancement, you will shoot even better.
The question for me a little bit with AI is, the future is AI is not going to take over anything. It will always be a symbiotic relationship with humans and technology.
I think it's a tool.
So yeah.
That,
but at the end of the day, humans will always have control of it.
Yes, because even right now we have something, because what we call now artificial intelligence, it's not artificial intelligence, it's a large language model. So it's like you put some data, and at some point you don't even know, even OpenAI, so the company which created ChatGPT, GPT-4, and so on, when they published the research paper about GPT-4, they even wrote there that, we put some data there, some algorithms, and at some point, we have no idea how it works, but it works excellent. But we have no idea how it works, but it's excellent. So that's where we are, and this is how it works. And even they in their official research papers say it. And so right now we have something more like advanced algorithms, and we already had algorithms which put us in the bubble in Facebook, in social media, and so on. So we are already ruled by AI, if we call it AI. We will use AI. We are already using it, and it will make our life easier. And yes, of course, it will make many jobs disappear. It will make many jobs appear. But if there will be a point we don't have to say accept to make AI work, what does it matter if I guess we will be dead at that point. So.
You're going to be in our film festival, and
awesome.
Yes, just
congratulations.
And you see that award behind Jesse's head there is the award that we give out. And Marek, thank you so much. I mean, it was wonderful to talk to you, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you for having me.